My first memory of being in the forest is when we would come to visit my grandmother, and she would take us out to just spend Sunday afternoon in the forest. My name is Stacy Locke. I'm the operations manager for my family's sustainable tree farming operation, Locke Wind Limited. This is one of the tree farms that we have, and it's also a historical cemetery. This is Andrew Hemphill's headstone, my great-great-great-grandfather. And oh my goodness, he died on my birthday, November 22nd, 1872. I mean, I don't like to cut the trees down. I love, standing underneath these trees and knowing that they're over the, headstone of my great-great-grandfather. The honor and respect that I have for the forest. This is something that my family has done for generations. This is the original deed for this property, purchased in 1835, and it's signed by Martin Van Buren. When you cut down one of these trees that has had so much put into it, I want to make sure that the best thing is done with that tree when it is cut down.
The U.S. is the largest forest products producer in the world, and where we are here in the southeast U.S. is known as the wood basket of the world. My name is Linda Walker, and I'm the Director of Responsible Forestry and Trade for the World Wildlife Fund. Forests around the world are seriously under threat from illegal and unsustainable logging. As much as 48 football fields a minute are being cleared around the world, especially in places where there is the highest wildlife diversity. And so the reason that responsible forestry and a paper mill that sources fiber from responsibly managed forests in the U.S. is so important is that fiber is coming from a forest that is very well managed and not having the same impact that cutting down rainforests in Indonesia might be having on tigers. WWF really believes strongly that one of the best ways that we can accomplish our conservation mission is to collaborate with companies and landowners. The Forest Stewardship Council standard offers the best protections. About 20 years ago, WWF and some other organizations were there to help found the Forest Stewardship Council. And that's an independent, nonprofit organization that has developed the most rigorous standards for responsible forest management around the globe. So those Forest Stewardship Council criteria are meant for protecting stream quality and wetlands and protecting habitat on the land.
We have a wide variety of FSC certified paper, which is called Earth Choice.
The companies that we work with understand the value of responsible forestry. They're interested in a sustainable supply for 10 and 20 years down the road.
You have customers that are requesting responsible product, and FSC certification is the gold standard.
Less than 10% of U.S. consumers recognize the Forest Stewardship Council logo, but actually the FSC logo is available on more and more products that you can find every day. And so when you see that logo on a product, you can know that the forests where the wood and paper came from were managed in a way that protects the wildlife, that protects air quality, water quality, and all the other values that forests provide.
Our trees are typically pine, but this is going to be a really nice diversified stand. We actually are planting 4 different species of oak. There we go. I'm Donna Jansen. I'm a 4th-generation tree farmer here in southwest Arkansas. They're unpacking the trees. These are hardwood trees. They just look like twigs, and they'll have this done in no time. When my mother passed away, my sister and I became the tree farm. Over the years, we would see forestry practices managed in a much more passive way, I think, than the way we're managing today. That means You want to make sure you have a diversity of different species, watching to make sure you don't have an infestation of some kind of a beetle or a fungus, that you're protecting the wildlife.
When you have rabbits and even mice, you'll have the hawks and the owls to come in and prey on them.
So my goals for our tree farm align perfectly with the goals for FSC, and because of that, it was a very easy choice for me. This is my daddy, Jim Pratt. He and my mother worked really closely to manage our forests. I know you recognize that person.
Yes.
That's Mama. When the men went off to war, how did that change things?
Yeah, the ladies had to take up the slack.
It's important to us as a family that we maintain the forests that are the legacy for our generations to come. We've been annihilating rainforests all over the world, and now FSC, I think, is helping us get on track to protect those resources and even make them stronger for a stronger future.